So I've had a lot of requests to do a quick tutorial on my cover version of Robert Downey Jr.'s Man Like Me. I considered just providing the sheet music, but the sheet music that I have is very vague, is probably the best word for it. So I decided to do a quick video just to quickly show what I'm doing with it. Now, this version is probably going to sound a bit different to the original recording I did. My versions tend to be very based in improvisation, so I'm basically just going to be providing the framework from which I work with. So there's a couple of different sections to this song. There's an intro, which is also used for the first verse. There's a chord progression that's used for the second and third verse, as well as the solo. And then there's a chorus section and an outro section. So I'm going to start with the intro and the verse 1. Just a quick note, this is rather an advanced piece, so if you are not very comfortable with your chords, with your keys and your scales, then I would suggest that this probably isn't the video for you, as you probably won't understand very much of what I'm talking about. So the verse progression begins with a quick change between an F chord, just a straight F major chord, which then moves into a C sus chord. So I like to keep the F on top both times, and then do a little rundown over the F, the E and the D, so you get a kind of running all the way down to the C there. So it does that twice before moving into a couple of quick chord changes. So it comes back again to the F. Then there's a A minor, a G sus, and then a B flat, an F major, and then an A flat major over an E flat bass. And I like to move that down to an actual E flat major chord through a transition from the C to the B flat, which is quite easy to pick out, but if you want the notes, it's C, B flat, A flat, B flat, which sort of brings it to an E flat major chord to end on. So here's that progression again in time. I will provide the sheet music below in the description so that you don't have to memorise it. That works for the verse as well, so here's the timing. This is the night I've been waiting on forever. The mirror takes a look at my face. I never set foot in this ride home again, but I drive to your place. So that's the first verse and the introduction. Now the second verse follows a similar progression, but it changes it up a little bit. So it starts off again with the F and C. Then the A minor, the G, the B flat, the F, the A flat, the D major, C sharp major, A flat over C, B flat. So it's a very, very quick sort of chord change. So it's F, A minor, G sus, B flat, F, A flat, D, C sharp, A flat, B. So I like to do a little bit of a muck around over the B there because it is a longer held chord, and that works for both the second verse, the third verse and the solo. Now for the solo, I tend to stick very close to the F major scale until that quick chord change, in which case you really just have to follow the chords as best you can. I find writing out a little bit of voice leading can actually help. It's a difficult solo to just pull off on the spot unless you are very, very comfortable with your scales. So writing out some quick voice leading can be a lifesaver for that one. Okay, so then after we've gone through all that, we have the chorus progression, which is quite simple. So it starts off with an F sharp major, a C sharp minor, and a B major. Alright, and it does that twice. Okay, then it goes to the F sharp again. So another quick progression ends that chorus, and it's an F sharp to an E flat, to a C sharp major, to an A flat, and then end on the B flat. So once again, that's F sharp, E flat minor, C sharp, A flat, B flat. Alright, here's it with the words. She says you're throwing life away, so move with a man like me. She's not blind, she just don't have a mind to see. Now I like to throw the ninth into that F sharp, so that's the G sharp. I like to start with that because it follows the vocal pattern. She says you're throwing life away. So if you throw that into the chords, you can mirror your vocals a bit. There's a second chorus which follows the same progression, and then there's an outro, and the outro is just 3 times around the first chords of the chorus, which is the F sharp, the C sharp minor, and the B major, and then just end on an F sharp. So the outro is, she says you're throwing life away, just to move with a man like me, just to move with a man like me. So just a nice run up of the chord at the end. Again, focusing on that ninth because it's a really nice sound and echoes the vocals. So that's really all there is to the song. It's very simple. Obviously I am improvising around those chords quite a bit, but if you are not a very confident piano player, you can very easily just stick to the chords. So again, I'm going to throw the sheet music either in the description or I will link to it in the description. The chord changes are very easy to pick out if you just use your ears. I tend to emphasise them a little bit. Okay, and I'm going to conclude this video with a complete playthrough of the piece now. Hopefully at a slightly better quality than my original recording. Keep your ears open for those changes, and thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Forever, the mirror takes a look at my head. Never set foot in this rat hole again, but I drive to your place. Sweet gravel is back at the back door. 50s roll around in my head. It's funny now when I don't show up on Monday. They'll go nuts and she says you're throwing life away, so move a man like me. She's not blind, she just don't have a mind to see. This is a habit I'm breaking now forever. I'm weary from trying